Speaking of personal stories, one thing I did want to ask you about, and this is where I'm going to actually grab the book over here because I want to show you something as well. So I know that, you certainly explored a lot of your themes in here and some of the things that, perhaps you're afraid of, some of the things that you really want to explore. And as somebody that's absolutely terrified of spiders, I have to ask you, what was it like to draw this sapphire out? I like the fact that you've only got a fraction of the spider in there. Should maybe tell us how terrified you were to maybe draw the rest of it. What was that experience like? Or did you do that with your eyes closed?
I think I did. I think I did. I am terrified of spiders, but I have to deal with them sometimes. I can't. I mean, if I don't deal with them, then they will just keep moving into my house, and I can't have that. So I've learned to live with my fear and deal with it, even though I don't like it. I'm so afraid of spiders that when I look at pictures of them, I get grossed out. I don't like touching a picture of them. It makes me physically uncomfortable. That's how ridiculous it is. And I understand how important spiders are to the ecosystem. And if they're outside, they can stay outside. I'm not going to kill them outside. But they're not welcome in my house. And drawing that picture, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I just had to step outside. It was a little skeevy, but it wasn't as horrible as writing the story.
I could just imagine because talk about exposure therapy or like that. There's little runs that ignore those little freaks because that's what the story is. Of course, it is all about. So, and this guy goes to extreme. There's a video game called Kill All Spiders, and I think you get a spider and you have to burn the house down or something like that. All over your fear. Not a little bit. Oh, geez, I almost became afraid of my work once at a summer camp, and I was the maintenance guy. And one of the first things I had to do is I would go through all the shower rooms and stuff, and it was summertime, and obviously just full of dyed long legs. I'm not afraid of spiders, but I got some serious EBGBs from that. It was pretty unpleasant.
You guys
did. So
when I was a kid, they didn't bother me. I used to pick them up. I used to let them crawl on my arm. I don't know what happened.
You got bit by one or something, or
I remember ever being bitten by one. It was sometime in my 8, 9, 10, 11, around. I was young when they started scaring me, and I do remember a dream I had, and being very afraid after that dream. But I don't know if I was already afraid prior to that dream. And I was lying on my couch in the living room in my, childhood home, and looking up, and there was a rafter, a beam that ran parallel with the couch. And in my dream, I was laying on the couch, and there was a huge spider about the size of my hand, just kind of like a tarantula. And it was walking across that beam, and it slowly came overhead, and I was laying down looking at it, and then it just dropped right on my face, and I woke up. And I don't know if that was of my fear, or if it was a movie I watched.
I would do it.
I was terrified ever since.
Wow, so you're never going to Australia, I would assume.
God, I would love to, but I'm also afraid.
Yeah, I've heard of those little creepy things that get under your skin, and then you don't know they're there until they start to break free. Yeah, no thanks. That gives me the EBGBs.
God, there's so many exotic places I'd love to go, and I'd love to hike. I think it was the Virgin Islands. I was looking into some places that we could go, and there is this hiking trail, and I watched a YouTube video, and the whole hiking trail was just nothing but spiders and webs, and I thought, no, I don't think we can go there.
Yeah, nope, definitely not. Nope, you don't want to go there and have the Lord of the Rings moment there with Frodo. Get that.
I have a fun horror story based on a deployment, and that would be Arachne. So whenever my husband's gone, I have to deal with the spiders. So that's how I learned to deal with them. And there was this one time, one of the grass spiders or wolf spiders, I don't know what they're called, got into the house in the fall, and it was a big one, like a really big.
Grow big.
Yeah, and it was in the bathroom, and I did kill it. I'm sorry for all the people who don't think I should kill spiders, but I can't have that. So, I had a shoe, and I smashed it, but it was really big because it was carrying a bunch of babies on its back. And so the moment I smashed it, I don't even know, dozens, hundreds of tiny spiders just started scurrying in every direction. And there was screaming and crying, and that was all me, and smashing and...
Wow, it's like they did never kill the spider since.
I'm very cautious. I'm very cautious. My son isn't too afraid, so he'll capture him now for me because he's getting older. He'll set him free.